Emma wakes up in her cozy room, the sun shining through the window. She looks around and notices her cat, Muffin, is lying in the corner of the room. The room is filled with soft light and the smell of fresh flowers from the window. Emma feels peaceful and ready for the day. She takes a look at her bedroom, which is an enclosed space. She steps out of the room and walks onto the wooden floor. The floor is warm and smooth, and she places her shoes on it. The table beside the door is covered with books. She picks up a book and opens it. The table is a surface, so the word on is used here. She is standing on the table now, but that's not the only place where on appears in the story. Emma walks to the park and enters the gate. The park is full of trees, grass, and children playing. She sees a tree and sits on its trunk. The park is an open space, and the tree is a part of it. She also sits on a bench, which is another surface. The word on is used for objects that are in contact with a surface. At the park's entrance, she spots a bus stop with a bench and a sign. She takes a seat on the bench but doesn't get on the bus. The bus stop is a specific point where the bus arrives and departs. The word at is used here for locations that are specific points. Emma can't get on the bus yet, so she waits for the signal to board. The park has a pond where birds float on the water. Emma watches the birds closely and notices they are on the surface. She also sees a tree with a bird on its branch. The word on refers to being in contact with a surface, like the water or the branch. At is used for the exact location of the pond in the park. Emma moves to the library and enters through a door. She sits on a chair with a book on her lap. The chair is a surface, so on is used. She runs into the library staff and asks for help. The library is a place, and the staff is at the desk. The words in and on describe different locations and positions, but at helps us find the exact place in the library. At the end of the hallway, there's an open door leading into the kitchen. She walks in and finds a table in the room. The table has a bowl on it. The word in refers to enclosed spaces, like the room, while on refers to the surface of the table. The word at is used when describing the exact position of the bowl on the table. Emma goes to her friend's house and walks into the living room. The living room is an enclosed space. She puts a picture on the wall, which is a surface. There's a point on the wall where the picture is placed, so she uses the word at to describe that. The words in, on, and at help to clarify exactly where things are located. She takes a nap on the couch, the sun warming her body. The couch is a surface, so on is used. She then goes to the kitchen and finds a bottle of water on the counter. The counter is another surface, so on is the correct preposition. The word at is used for specific points, like the kitchen counter's corner or the exact location the water bottle is placed on. Emma remembers she was at the park earlier, at the bus stop, and in the room. Each of these places has different characteristics. In is used for enclosed spaces, on is used for surfaces, and at is used for exact points. She uses these prepositions to describe where she is and where she has been. The story helps to understand the difference between these prepositions through her journey.